Hey! So I came up with a few warm-ups slash different ways to work our mouths and just get comfortable with fast songs or slow songs and just warming up in order to be able to approach and apply ourselves to those particular pieces. So first we're going to start out with a thing. It's a wording that I learned in theater and you might have heard it before, but it's yellow leather, red leather. And basically you just speed it up. So then you say yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather. So, and then you go faster and faster. And it's, I don't know, it's kind of a way to release your mind from thinking like, okay, now I need to do this and that and so and so. Because if you dwell on the first one, then it's pretty hard to continue to the next word. So the words are yellow leather, red leather, and then you can add more colors if you want. You could say, ow, there's a pin in my back. Yellow leather, red leather, blue leather, green leather. Yellow leather, red leather, blue leather, green leather. So something like that. You could just play around with that and let me know how it goes. The next actual warm-up is the same thing that we've been doing. So the same trills from 1 to 5. But when you get to 5, you open up to an ah. And just bring the ah back down. And this is a way so basically is warming up all those muscles because you'll feel your cheeks vibrating in your throat and whatnot. And so once you get past that point, it's a way between just purely vocalizing and phonating. So it's in between those things. So we're doing both of those things when we do the and then the ah, and then as the warm-up goes on, you would do ah or something like that. So starting on C major. Ah, your turn. And we're just going to do 5 half steps going up for this session, and then you can do the rest on your own. And I can demonstrate that one again. So just be conscious of the space in your mouth. It's good to feel like there's space between your teeth. So and if you heard, I probably wasn't conscious of that space because we can all gain tension in the back of our mouths, so it's easy to just tense up and not realize how open that vowel could be. So just thinking ah, it doesn't have to be a pure A vowel or O, blah blah, just opening the mouth and opening that space back here. Also, you're very welcome to pause and play around with this as we are going through this video. And sometimes it helps to raise the eyebrows. It's just sometimes we do weird movements, like when you do I'm so pretty, I'm so pretty. It helps with the mind and somehow helps the voice. So, and and for me, yes. And for me, when I reach the higher register, this is kind of my higher register. Yours is more way up there somewhere. But the ah can sometimes be modified. Now, I said you could use ah, or just think about space in your mouth versus the actual vowel, whether it's ah or o or whatever. But whatever vowel it is, you have to modify once you get to the top. So I will show, for example, that's just doing the pure ah, right? And so now I'm going to add more of a. And it kind of just resonates a little bit better. I'm not fully warm, but still, when you you modify depending on what your voice wants to do. So at this point, you might still be able to do ah, and it sounds very resonant, just as it did with the C. So moving on, and I'm gonna demonstrate when I get to the high E, I will demonstrate the once again. So your turn. And you're very encouraged to sing with me. And yeah, so I'm going to demonstrate the I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking a lip trill. But yeah, that's basically the gist of that one. And when you sing those and like modify to any weird vowel, when you're up high singing in the rafters, no one's really thinking about, oh, that's such a beautiful ah vowel. They're like, oh no, that's such a beautiful high note. So whatever you have to do with your voice in order to make that note its best quality and sing it with integrity, then do what you have to in the context of the music itself. Next, we're going to do a warm-up that has to do with vocal agility. This is a little advanced, but I think when you do it slow and, let's say you decide to do it slow for like 3 weeks, after a month, you'll be able to get through it at a moderate pace. So it goes like this. Where are you? Where are you going today? And I think my voice cracked on that one. One more time. I'll do it slower. Where are you going today? And if you want to see the notes on a technical standpoint, I hope you can see that. It's do, mi, sol, do, ti, do, re, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. And you can always, like we do with the other warm-ups, pair whatever you want. So, where are you going today? I like to sing and dance all the way down the stairs. Whatever you want. So we're just going to go through that. Where are you going today? And I'll play the right notes. Where are you going today? And I'll sing it on solfege for you one time. Do, mi, sol, do, ti, do, re, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. So it's basically just a scale, but it's really fun because then you could speed it up, slow it down, change the the wording you want, and I think that really helps with you like engaging within the warm-up because you want to engage with it emotionally, similar to how you're going to engage in a piece that you're going to sing, let's say Somewhere Over the Rainbow, just so you're used to applying that emotion and knowing that when you perform those pieces, it's time to tell a story and give a message. So I hope that helps. You can pause this video, like I said, play around with it. Always feel free to come up with your own stuff, even if it's weird, like I don't like cheese, something like that. And then you could keep going. I don't like cheese. Weird stuff. And that, to me, that sounds like a cool jingle. But anything you want. A warm-up is always about just exploring your voice and doing what your voice needs, and how are you going to use those tools within that warm up to, expand your voice for yourself. This is always a personal journey. I never like to really compare myself to anyone else's voice, because you don't have anyone who sounds like you. So it's really fun to just do whatever you want, and because you have those skills on the piano, you can play around and do whatever you want. So have fun. Bye.